Alrighty then. Hello there. So I'm a little late today, and I don't really have a real good reason for being late today, other than I was really trying to find my copy of Mario Strikers Charge because that's what I wanted to play today. I for the life of me, I have no idea where it is. I have no earthly idea where it could possibly be. And since I'm running late, I figured, well, if I wasn't online, I'd probably play this game, Gunfire Reborn. So that's what we're doing right now. Um, We'll probably start something new tomorrow, but I figured, I'm this late. I can't find the thing I actually wanted to stream today, so why not? I need to grind out some souls in this game anyway. Self restraint, self restraint, self restraint. Hey, look on the bright side, Scoot. I was this close to saying screw it and playing Sonic Unleashed today on the Wii, and we were very close to that reality. So, it was a close one. It was a close one. Anyway, hope you're doing well today, Scoots. I'm glad you can make it. We are super late, but we're playing some Gunfire Reborn, which I think it's a pretty underrated little game. I think it's a fun first-person roguelike type game that can be pretty brutal at like the highest levels. But we're probably not going to be playing the highest levels today because I just kind of want to grind out some currency. I want to get some of that currency stuff because I am running very low currently on currency. So, yeah. The day another fucking Sonic is played before TQ is the day I, watch the stream, I guess. Damn. What a fate. What a fate to behold. So, I played this game on stream before, but if you don't know, it is a roguelike first-person shooter. And, you got a bunch of characters with a bunch of wacky abilities. Let's turn this down to level 7. Bunch of different types of guns, and recently there's been season updates which come with their own gameplay gimmicks. This one has like this weird thing where you can level it using scrolls, which are basically your passive items. It's interesting. As you can see up here on the top right, I'm a little low on soul stuff things. So I'm kind of using this as an excuse to grind more of that today. Here we see here I upgrade my my ability, which basically does damage over time when I hit an enemy. Let's go with the sphere. Sorry, I turned into Andy yesterday. I sleep. It's fine. That WarioWare stream yesterday was actually really fun. I had such a blast playing that game. I thought it was gonna be a disaster because we were like losing super hard on like the 4th stage, the cricket stage, and I thought, oh god, this is a mistake. Motion controls were a mistake. But no, it was a blast. I really enjoyed that. I'm kind of trying not to like burn the candle too much when it comes to when it comes to like Wii stuff, stuff I'm familiar with. I don't really want to. I don't know. I guess I'm trying to say this in a way that doesn't involve me saying blow the load early, but I'm trying to keep some surprises. I'm not trying to display stuff I'm only familiar with, but I've kind of been doing that recently. But I guess now's probably the time to be playing the stuff that I'm familiar with, since we are extremely close to the release of that there Switch 2, which will come with many a sad wallet, many a new video game. So that'll be fun. I know you aren't a game you aren't familiar with. If you say Dragon Quest 3, I've seen a little bit of Dragon Quest 3. I'm familiar with it enough without having actually played it myself yet. It's one of those things. But yeah, I might just I really want that. I'll probably we'll probably start something new tomorrow, as I'm trying to say. Probably something that Wii related once again, even though I feel like we've been doing a lot of Wii stuff, but it's been fun. I've been enjoying doing a lot of Wii stuff. I am a me after all. Who the hell is Gunfiring? Why is he reborn? Hello there, Green Squid. We're playing a roguelike shooting game. I played this game before. I've definitely played this game before, like a few times on stream. I guess this little passive here makes my ability here get hit twice. My E ability. That's always fun. DQ3 is going to be after the DQ 1+2 remakes. There's a good chance it might be at this rate, yeah. I mean, that was the original order that we played. That you know those games were originally played. So it's not that far. You don't remember this game? I've definitely played it before on stream, a couple of times at least. Definitely a good kind of hangout game of mine. Off stream. Hence why I'm running low on meta currency. But yeah, this is going to be kind of our lives for the next several hours or so. So strap in and get ready for the gunfires to be reborn. Hell yeah. My gunfires are very reborn right now. Hell yeah. Alright then. Nah, you didn't play this game? I played this game. You can look on my channel. I have a whole channel of stuff I play. Just like oh, Protozoa. I think have I made videos of this game? I made videos of this game. Like I made some really early, really shitty videos of this game that if I watched, I probably turned into a corn cob. But yeah, this game was a little thing. It's a little thing. I'm here every stream. I don't remember this game. I played. Okay, you're all doing this on purpose. You're all trying to. Oh, sure, it looks like you need to get your pill today, Grandpa. No, I played this game before on stream. I know there was a couple of you who were there when I streamed this. I remember Green Squid was like, oh, bro ran out of games to play. I remember that because Green Squid lives in my head rent free. 100 extra ammo for normal. That enhances our normal ammo, but I don't have anything with normal ammo right now, so even your mod doesn't know this game. Bro is lying to his viewers again. I'm literally not lying. I played this several times before. This is like this was like how I got my start on streaming. Actually, this is like one of the first games I streamed. Not even kidding. I was like gonna be a Gunfire Reborn streamer for a little bit there. Good thing that didn't happen. I like this game, but I don't think I like it that much. I want to stream it and only it at all times. So you know that's probably a crisis averted a little bit. If you streamed it within the past year, it must have been in July. I don't think I streamed it in the past year. It's been a minute since I last streamed it. It's been like maybe a year or two. You played it Into the Gungeon or something like that ago. Yeah, I played Gungeon a little while ago. That was fun too. I genuinely have never seen you play this game. The first message was purely for the meme, but this is one is 100% real and genuine. I had never seen this game before. The first game you streamed there was TF2. Don't lie to me. It was to you. Goodness, seen him. I'm like, oh, gee. Oh, yeah, you have played this game before. See? That's what I'm saying. See, I'm starting to whistle. You're making me whistle. I'm going, shh. Ooh, a double barrel. There's also a brick. If you want to just use a brick as a weapon. I don't really use the brick, honestly. That might actually be like a good crit weapon, but I for the life of me never use it. Let's get the double barrel. Did I do the vaults already in this area? Hang on. I have a reason I wasn't alive back then. It's because you weren't willed into existence. Oh, yeah, I already did that. Okay, cool. You played this game before. I don't know if it was on stream though. I was on stream. I played it. I played on my own time a lot, but I definitely played it on stream before. Anyway, well, in that case, we can just pretend that this is your first time seeing it. The weapon I have right now is an ice sphere that I could throw out, and it lingers in the world, injuring anything that passes by it. But at these levels, it doesn't really do that much damage to these things, so you're better off just tossing it in. And with my alternate fire, I could pick up the ones that are laying on the ground and send them directly in their foreheads. Cool weapon. I don't really use this weapon that much, but it's useful. It's useful. I do like picking up early game every now and then. Yeah, there's a bunch of enemies here, all right. Who watches the Protozoa videos? There's been a couple people who watch those videos back in my day. I prefer probably for the best if you didn't watch those videos these days, because I'm not sure how well they aged. Well, when I say how well they aged, I mean they're probably not very good videos. Not like, you know, I was just swearing like a sailor or anything of the sort. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because I've embarrassed myself. Okay, we're good. Suddenly, an elite beetle. That's what they sold. Damn, Proto's getting cancelled.
Don, whatever you do, don't watch my old YouTube videos. Okay, that's not me. That's not me.
Yeah, I kind of miss making YouTube videos every now and then. I kind of don't really have much time for that because a lot of the time for that is dedicated to streaming. I don't know. Maybe I'll get the urge and just throw up a random Splatoon video like the old days, the good old days. All right. Nah, I mean that guy sucks. Am I right? I kind of went backwards in that regards. What do you mean I went backwards? I regressed. I guess I did kind of regress a little bit, huh? I was on top of my game back in those days. I'm a regressor. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Hey, you gotta hit all those bullets. Hit all those bullets. I should probably see if I actually have the music off for this or not, because I'm so used to like playing this without music. I don't even know if this game has music or not. Hang on, let me check real quick. Oh, there is background music. Here, let's actually turn the game up in general. Why is this all fucked up? My sound effects and my main volume and my music are all over the place right now. What is this, a game for ants? Chance to create a lightning ball and crit. I'll take that. How could you forget the all-important cock discussion? I remember in my memory sucks. The cock discussion? I mean, I believe you. I believe that we had such a discussion, but I don't remember when though. I can't find the VOD. Thus it never happened. Hang on. Oh, you know what? There's actually a good chance that it might not be archived. I might have streamed this in the very specific period where I wasn't using Restream. Hang on. Can't believe I'm Googling this. There's my shitty videos that I made 3 years ago. No, I guess the stream isn't archived. Wow, that's crazy. Huh. Well, I've definitely streamed this before. Even if you might not, it may not seem like it, and I am just lying. It might very well seem like I am just a huge liar, but I STG to God, I am not a huge liar. You used to make such good content, but sadly you fell off of Dragon Quest. I did fall off of Dragon Quest. We put in some good time in 11. We'll play plenty of Dragon Quests in the future. Maybe not the near future, but in the future. It's gonna happen. No VOD equals bro was lying. How dare you? I would never lie. When have I ever lied? No, don't answer that. Don't answer that. The truth is too hard to stomach. I play more Sonic than DQ. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait till you see how much I play Splatoon. Well, this synergy we got going on is this weapon we have might be pretty good with the. At the beginning of the run, I got an item that makes it so that when we are applying elemental effects, it applies the effect to applies every elemental effect at once. So now that we got this little lightning thingy here, that'll be pretty good for us. I like this weapon on this character, but I think I'm actually gonna try this out a little bit. I'm gonna try to get the zappies in as much as possible. All right, let's go. But yeah, I most certainly played I probably played like most games other than Dragon Quest. Truthfully, like even though I played one other SMT game, I probably played more SMT games just because I 100%ed SMT 5 when that first came out. That was a lot of stream, but man, that was pretty fun. I enjoyed doing that a lot. Even though once again those streams are kaput, gone, reduced to atoms. Oh yeah, this game does have music. I seriously convinced myself for a second this game doesn't have music just because I'm used to playing without music. Wow. I can't hear it, which means it must not exist. Bro, Splatoon era is longer than a Sonic game record. Oh yeah, the Splatoon era is definitely longer than anything else we've done. Although it kind of wasn't really that long, was it? It was like only like a few months in like April, and then for however long, when then Splatoon 3 came out, and then however long before I disappeared off the planet. If Gunfiring comes out, how long will he become a Splatoon streamer for? Well, I guess we'll see, because I guess we'll see how I feel about Splatoon 4 first before 5 comes out. I don't know, probably not that long, but I did enjoy Splatoon 3 a lot, and I probably would have streamed a lot of it if I didn't go on hiatus for a few months. So it's weird. I was like first in line to play that game when it first came out, but then like I kind of fucked off for a while. So I am kind of looking forward to Splatoon 4 where I'll actually be there and just not like disappear to go get cigarettes when after the game is released. So maybe a little bit, but I don't think I'd want to. I don't know if there's any game I'd really want to do full time, just like just only that. Whereas let's say as I enjoyed the Spaltans. I think I don't think I want to just only play Spaltan. Splatoon Era Part 2, hell yeah. There's like 10 people from the Splatoon days in Discord that I've never heard from. They're just kind of there. They're just like snipers trained on my skull. Convert all shielded armor to HP. Yes. That sounds good. But no, Splatoon is probably one of my favorite Nintendo franchises at this point, so I'd be pretty down to play a lot of that when 4 comes out on the Switch too. That's honestly probably one of my most anticipated games that hasn't been announced yet. It's pretty high up there, alongside Animal Crossing, whatever 3D Mario comes out. It's pretty high on the tier list, I'd say. I'm the only Splatoon era that stayed. Well, I mean, Fox, she was there before, like slightly before the Spaltan era, slightly before it. Does that count? Splatoon 4 game chat. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna have that shit muted at all times. There's no way. There's no way. Listen, I've said my thoughts on it before, but I think the big reason why Splatoon feels so it feels like it's a little less toxic than like your average multiplayer shooter is because of the lack of game chat. And now that there's going to be game chat in Splatoon 4 on the Switch too, no, I'm good. I'm going to keep that shit off at all times. Not like I think we'll be just fine without the communication, honestly. Like, it's not like, honestly, I don't think Splatoon is such a dishonest video game that I don't think even communicating would make that much of a difference in like casual, non-ultra competitive ranked, So it's not like we'd be kneecapping ourselves that hard or nothing, but we would be kneecapping the loss of our spirits, I guess you could say. It's pretty high praise for a Nintendo streamer like you, the only survivor, and I'm new. I'm not a Nintendo. I'm literally playing a non-Nintendo game right now. Even though I was totally gonna play a Nintendo game today and probably will tomorrow. Pick the Boiling Rock Part 2 reference there, Scoot. Real good job. They all remember that one when the one side character, and I'm new. They're gonna love it. Oh, I didn't know you were referencing something. Well, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, we can get some more of our secondary. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that clip you posted in the Discord of Meowth and Team Rocket having their podcast. Yeah, Meowth was right. Meowth was totally right. Hoenn does have too much water. Meowth did nothing wrong, and Maxie did almost nothing wrong. Are you playing it on a Nintendo console? This is not on a Nintendo console. No, I wouldn't listen. I would not dare play this kind of game on a console with a controller like that. Listen, as much as I enjoy using gyro in Splatoon, I think I would still rather take mouse and keyboard any day of the week. That to me is the best way to play these kinds of games, hands down. So even if this game was on a Nintendo console, which it isn't, I probably still would rather play it on PC. Alright, after taking damage, we get crits. Gonna recycle all these. Man, he was getting hit by Cudgel up to 4 times. Alright, sure, just beat the shit out of him with our ability. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm playing this on my Nintendo PC. It's like a normal PC. But it doesn't work as well. It's got me support. All right, here we could choose which abilities to give the monsters, and we could get the abilities in turn. This regenerates ammo. This ups lightning ability. This also ups lightning ability, but if we get to both of those, that'd be good. Build recovery will not be stopped. Yeah, we'll take that. You're representing everyone's favorite character. Chit saying, you know, that one character in the Boiling Rocks Part 1 and 2. Well, he breaks out of prison with the rest of the team, and Sokka and Zuko show up. Dakota and Suki to the gang. Chit saying comes out of the airship and says, and I'm new. Sick reference. Damn, that was a sick reference. It was so sick that I'm gonna throw up. I'm sorry. I haven't actually watched Avatar in a very long time. Since I was Bab, probably. I was like barely Bab when that game came out. Barely Bab. Not to be confused with Barley Bab. That is a Bab made out of barley. Similar idea though. Similar idea. All right, there we go. But I will give that reference 3 Mike Ruffalos. I made your joke for you. You were not going to make the barley joke. Get out of here. There's no way your mind works like mine when it comes to the barley joke. There's like 8 people who'd get that reference. I'm sad that I cannot join the ranks of those who would understand the reference. Anyone who says reference like that, reference, can't be right. You're gonna make a throw up joke. Oh, okay. Okay, good. At least I can say that the barley joke is my own. The barley, you know, the barley. You know what? I don't think even I want to keep that. I think someone else can probably have that as well. Anybody need a free barley related joke? I got you. I got you, bro. I got you, homie. Got you right. Oh boy. You know, we could be playing Mario Strikers right now if I could just find my own gosh darn my copy. We would be seeing Mario get tackled into an electric fence. But no. Me when they don't know every line from Avatar. Rest in spaghetti. Always forgetting. That was not nice. Oh, we'll put an etch there. I can create, you know, an etch creates a Gemini effect that activates when both of our weapons have the same effect, but only when our weapons have the same effect. So right now it's not really doing anything for us. I don't think I want to stick with the shoddy we got. Probably gonna try to find something else. I might go for the element effects that, like, you know, increase the elemental abilities of your weapons. If I can find another good elemental weapon. I'm fucking dying. That's what's happening. You don't want to stand in the open too long because there's a lot of things that can just instantly delete your entire health bar in this game. All over the place. All over the place. Will they delete your entire health bar? I've been here for 500 years. Trapped in time. And I've been here the whole time. I've been here the whole time. Probably an Avatar reference. Well, for me, that's a TF2 reference. I was here the whole time. What? Since when has Scooter ever made an Avatar reference? What are you talking about? What? An Avatar reference from Scoot? What are you talking about? Oh, I just realized that ability is useless, isn't it? That I just got. +6 max shield. I don't have any shield. I guess it'll convert to health, but it's gonna be like a very barely conversion. I misheard that as Naruto. Oh my god. I feel like if I watched Naruto before I watched like Arcane or anything else, yeah, you chat members might have recommended to me. I think I would be like lynched. I think I would be I'd be like on the chopping block at that point. Just send me on my way. It's a game changer reference, isn't it? Oh damn, you're right. It didn't drop out previously. College Humor. Yeah, I'm gonna be definitely watching that College Humor streaming service. Absolutely. I got you, homie. There we go. Both of you knew Game Changer and neither of you caught on. I don't know what Game Changer is. What are you talking about? What I don't know what Game Changer is. I don't know how I gave you that indication that I knew what that was. I haven't watched it in a while. Leave me alone. I haven't watched it in ever. Leave me alone. No. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh. You for sure said something I thought meant you know it. It's very tood. It's very tood? Oh, it's good. Yeah, that show's very tood. What is this? That's how they talk in Cyberpunk. Oh wait, we can't enhance no more. You can only enhance up to 3 times on the blacksmith. It's very funny. I see. Getting around a legendary scroll. Yes. I'm recycling. I'm not reading all that. I think I have a good idea of what that does. Where if you recycle a scroll, it can up your own abilities. But I'm probably just gonna give it up. This the first opportunity I get. I'm probably gonna give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. But I can't say I have made a reference to Game Changer, intentional or otherwise. Suffice it to say. Hello, Kermit. Plus 20 lucky shot chance, but minus 20 weapon damage when you don't make a lucky shot. All right. After switching stages, HP drops to 1. No, thank you. it gives you currency, but no, I'm not living that life right now. I ain't about that life. I missed everything. Okay. Kill. Good. Dropout is actually your favorite streaming service. You'd only have that, but you still have Netflix for Avatar and Arcane. Let's see. I just don't think I ever expected a College Humor to have its own streaming service. I know that there are some like content creator streaming services out there that exist. Like I know Todd in the Shadows. What's that? Todd in the Shadows. Todd in the Shadows. He's on one of them streaming services with a couple of other dudes. It's like I don't know if that's like the new meta or whatever. Probably not. I imagine probably not. It's probably one of those things that you can only really do it with if you have the means to do so. They do a bunch of shows very different than they used to be. All right. Lightning damage, yes. I don't like short skits anymore. Yeah, good old College Humor. I ironically never watched it in college, and I don't know if it ever gave me any humor. I don't know. I feel like College Humor is one of those things that I definitely knew existed, but probably never like actually interacted with. Because if you asked me to like look me in the eye, like with like a gun to my head to name like a College Humor sketch, I'm dead. You just killed me. I'm gonna die. I wouldn't be able to do it. It just would not happen. We got a shotgun over here, which is actually a weapon I like on this character a lot, but I'm going for an elemental build right now. So I shan't be doing that. But over here, this game kind of has introduced a new thing where we gotta go like all the way around to get up there. This game now has seasons ever since it came out of early access, where every season kind of has its own gameplay gimmicks. And this one is this owl guy who will either upgrade certain abilities for us, or we could go gambling. And I'm going gambling right now. Does this give me the excess? Because I know if you use the orange thing, it'll give you excess. More movement speed. This actually contributes to a couple of our abilities, so I think I'll get that. It did not give me the excess. So we're good here. Let's go gambling! I'm only going gambling once. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. They started a board game show. I'm very excited. A board game show? What do you mean by that? Hold on one sec.
Gil.
Oops. Ignore that. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. They share their elemental advantages. That's what we wanted. Now, my kunai here should have both electricity and fire. Yes. Yes. I'm going for like a very kind of, I guess, soft elemental build right now, but it's working out. It's working out. The things are exploding before our very eyes, so I think it's working out pretty well. Series, not show. What's the difference? Hang on. I must murder her first. Just play board games with cast members. Which is great because you love board games, you love the casts. I do enjoy some good board games. Every now and then. I can't believe I looked away for like 5 seconds. Don't worry, I got them. They're dead in the ditch. Well, what kind of board games are we talking about? They just like rolling up with some like Candyland or Risk. Are they playing some Risk? Plus damage resistance upon taking damage. Yes, yes. I wish I remember the name of it, but I did find a kind of an interesting board game channel one time when I was looking up I wanted to see gameplay of the Slay the Spire board game that came out a while ago. And the two dudes that were hosting the channel seemed pretty neat. I could probably find the channel very easily, but I guess on that note, if I wonder if I can find a copy of that Slay the Spire board game anywhere, because it actually looked really cool. 200% damage. No, like good board games. I know Candyland. I forget what I was watching, but I remember that there was a streamer I watched who had like a charity event. I think it was Vinesauce, and one of the like top rewards for donations was a couple of streamers playing Candyland, and then everyone quickly realized, oh yeah, Candyland fucking sucks. It's the whole game is just pick a card and then move your piece. That's the whole thing. That was good times. It was good times seeing people hollow out in real time at how disgusting of a card game Candyland really is. I can't believe I used to play that when I was a babby. I used to force my parents and my brothers and sisters to play that with me when I was bab, and I just feel bad after realizing, holy shit, oh my god, this game. Modern party games I play wavelength. You know, Monopoly is pretty high standard for board games, but when are they gonna roll up with fucking snakes and ladders? And now we're talking. When are they gonna play some eels and escalators? That's the real game champions right there. People say it's better than the video game. It's the only one of the best video game. It's one of the best video game board games of all time, but you have to pay for it. There's a lot of board game channels here. Sky Release 5. I'm sure there are a lot of board game channels. Rod James. Yeah, my family was pretty boring because we didn't have like a super like unique board game we'd kind of play. We were very much the basic bitch Monopoly kind of family. But that's pretty fun. I remember we used to cheat a lot at Monopoly when we'd play it. There was a lot of cheatage going on, and a lot of like under the table kind of deals that probably wouldn't be considered legal in your average Monopoly, but it's still pretty fun. Even if I don't think we ever actually knew. I don't know if we ever actually knew how to completely play it. What family board game night is if there's not some friendly cheating? Exactly. There's gotta be at least a little bit of cheats. Gotta be at least a little bit of cheats. I remember my own dad actually one time traded a go to jail card to one other family member because I think it was a little bit tipsy. I thought it said get out of jail. So he traded that and just instantly and like we didn't even question it either. The dude just got sent to jail, even though technically my own dad. He probably should have been the one to go to jail, but the cheats, the lies, the lie, cheat, and the stealing, the wheelings and dealings. It's a game of life, even though that's a different board game entirely. Last weekend, you watched this one guy entire channel worth of board game videos. He does videos on bad board games and the type. Oh, I love those kinds of things. Give me the most obscure bullshit you could think of. That's the kind of stuff I love to watch on YouTube all the time. That's probably like 90% of the channels I watch is just random bullshit from different hobbies. Just like all over the place. Very into board games. You have a few hundred in your collection. We also started a board game cafe 5 years ago. Well, there you go. You're in the perfect biz, I suppose. Oh, my reward is like stuck up there. Damn it! I don't think I could get that. Yeah, but we play a lot of board and card games in my family. I know that usually whenever I go to visit my grandma or any other family, that's usually one of our go-tos. Is playing a game of some kind. I used to have a much bigger board game collection, but I ended up losing a lot of it. I think. I don't think I have any real board games right now besides like I don't know. Do you count like card games like Yu-Gi-Oh and Grotto Beasts? Someone has to go, hey, what's that? And pull one came from the box while everyone else is distracted. Keeping a go to jail card to trade with someone is way funnier cheat than I expected. Yeah, that's pretty good. My favorite part is the fact that it worked and nobody was like, hey, you should go to jail. It's like, no, I fooled you. This is my stand. The go to jail stand. It's called Hound Dog. It sends you instantly to jail. I don't know if it counts as board games necessarily, but there was this one cool Yu-Gi-Oh channel that I watch every now and then, where they'd sometimes do challenges where it's like you get this like set amount of money to go to a card shop and try to build a deck out of it. And doing kind of weird stuff like that. There was a whole series where they'd have to wager. They would like go to card shops, try to get like the rarest cards they can, and then wager them against each other during duels. And it was just like a week by week thing. They would try to like amass a collection as much as possible as the rarest cards they possibly could as they duel each other. It was really cool. It's called Rare Hunters. I followed that a lot. I thought that was a pretty good series. You know about the Chemi cards at all? It's known as the Uno Amalgam. Uno Amalgam. That's my favorite Dead by Daylight character. Kind of count card games, not TCGs, but if games that were just cards and tokens or something, I count that as a board game. Okay, yeah, we do play those a lot. You know, and you know for a fact that you know, if you've been around this channel, you know that I'm a big fan of President / Tycoon. That's always my favorite card game, even though it's kind of bullshit. It's kind of designed to be bullshit like Monopoly. Maybe that's why I like it, because I could steamroll pretty easily in that when I know what I'm doing. I'm just saying, when we play Persona 5, we're gonna end like every night with a game of Tycoon. My shift key. Gaming cards is a thing someone is making. It's literally every version of Uno slammed into one. Really? That sounds amazing. I'm actually not super familiar with most other forms of Uno besides the vanilla. I know there's like Dos. I don't know how Dos is different than Uno. Do you call it at the last two cards? And I know that some Uno games, like the Ubisoft Uno games, they have like variations on the way you could play it with like extra house rules and whatnot. Other than that, I don't know. That sounds pretty crazy. I hate this boss. I hate both bosses from this area. There's another boss that's like a flying griffin thing. That is easily my least favorite boss in this game because it is an absolute run killer. It just turns into a giant tornado and it just like sucks me up till I'm dead. Oh, I hate it so much. We didn't get it this time though. We got the sandworm, the Dune sandworm. Dune. Dos is actually rated as one of the worst games of all time. Much worse than Uno, in fact. Really? What's so different about it? What makes this so much worse than Uno? Ones that have quite a peripheral, that is. So a lot of the new stuff is just versions of Uno that have extra mechanics and such. I see. Okay, what do I want to upgrade here? Rate of fire. Do temporary levels every time we kill an enemy. I think I'll do that. This character's whole one of the major gimmicks is when you use your secondary ability, it gives temporary levels to your weapons. So that might actually work really well with the character we're playing as right now. Not sure, I haven't looked into it. Well, now I'm curious, because every time I see Dos, like if I'm out like shopping with somebody, I'll be like, yo, look, it's Dos, yo. That's like the full extent of my knowledge into Dos. It's like, yo, it's Dos. Yo. You think there's two separate play areas? What? For Dos? I guess that would make sense. You know, number 2 and all, but still. That's just for games that have been rated a lot and have been sold in the past few decades. There's lots of worse games than the classic games, but the games you can buy today, they're about as bad as it gets. Of games you can buy today. Yeah, I guess so. I'm sure there's a lot of terrible board games out there. Just with, like, you know, when it comes to licensing, you know, here's this board game we refer to you showing. It's probably like the steamiest pile of garbage you can think of. Unless when it comes to pinball machines. Hell yeah. That's where the real quality comes in is when you're playing a pinball machine based off of like The Sopranos. Basic Rules that was made by Hasbro, it's pretty bad. True. What would you say is like your favorite, like, lesser known kind of board game? I don't know what my answer will be. I guess it'd probably be like Isaac Four Souls, but I don't know how lesser known that's considered. I love Four Souls a lot. I kind of appreciate games that kind of have their own economy, where you can, you know, you can kind of like make deals with other players, where it's like, I'll give you this card or I'll help you with this boss. That's kind of what Four Souls is all about. It's just, you're just constantly trying to con each other while surviving and fighting bosses. Great game. The Rap video cassette board game is pretty bad, and Adultery the game is certainly up there. I love VHS board games so much. I mean, I like watching them. I don't know if I actually enjoy playing them, but stuff like the you ever seen the Crypt Keeper? where the one's like, "You maggot, answer me!" It's like this creepy like gravekeeper dude. Oh, I love that. I saw Kraken play that a long time ago. That's a lost art right there. VHS board games, and they're probably lost for a reason because they're probably not actually that good. I can't imagine they're that replayable because the same thing kind of happens every time. But that first playthrough, Your favorite variations of board games are fucked up variations of already existing board games. I could dig it. How many variations of Monopoly are there in the world, actually? Because I was shocked to find out that the town I live in currently has its own Monopoly version. Which I did not expect at all for that to be the case. But no, there is apparently a Monopoly version. Thousands? That's crazy. I knew there was a lot. Town you live in does too. Yeah, I don't think we'd be at all on the map for that kind of thing, but I guess I don't know. Maybe it's like a McDonald's thing where you just gotta get get the license or whatever, and just probably not that much. Probably not that difficult to get, you know, a town personalized version of Monopoly. But I thought like, whoa, no, that's crazy. Such a thing is impossible. You know, your three favorite are Dice Forge, Magic Maze, and Box One. If you're wondering, adultery is a real game where you really need to commit adultery as a step to win. I kind of figured, but oh man, that's how willing are you to win? That's crazy. I feel like I don't know how much I want to talk about this, but I feel like I wouldn't. Those kinds of games wouldn't really like work on me. I feel like I'd be too distracted like playing the actual game. No, get away from me. I gotta roll my dice. Like I don't know if it'd have the intended effect on me personally, but I don't know. Yeah, let's up our soul strike damage. There's a video I know I have to watch at some point where it's like Monopoly Cheaters Edition is the worst board game I've ever played. I've seen that in my recommendations a few times and I haven't actually watched it yet. But I know I'm gonna have to eventually. It says Monopoly, it's official, but it says Opoly, like the one over your town. It's not official. Instead, there's just a company goes around and makes one of those towns for towns to sell locally. It is not a good game. What do you mean? You mean the version of Monopoly that you're supposed to specifically cheat in isn't good? What are you talking about? But what about it is it not good? Is it doesn't commit enough to the cheating thing angle, or does it commit too much? Like what's the deal? What? The Monopoly of Cheaters Edition situation is crazy. Your Monopoly Cheater Edition sucks. I've heard that too, but I kind of wonder, like, what about it can cheat? It sounds pretty self-explanatory to me. It's Monopoly, but you cheat. Which, that's just how we played it anyway in my family, like we established earlier, so what's the difference? How does this affect me personally? Legalized cheating in board games kind of sucks. Just use it as house rules at that point. You're only allowed to do certain cheats, which I'm fine with, but you gotta get rewards for those cheats that are super OP. It's very unbalanced. Some cheats are way too OP. Wait, so it's less cheats and more like fucking Overwatch abilities? What? That ain't cheating. Where's the I just remembered something else I used to do when we played Monopoly is that I drew my own money. And I would hide it up my sleeve and try to sneak it in. I did this when I was very little. And as you can imagine, it looked nothing like actual Monopoly money. But damn it, I tried. That's the kind of cheats I need. That's the part where I'd say Overwatch abilities are balanced, but then I suddenly remember the Diva Bomb and gave up on that, yeah. Hey, Overwatch abilities are balanced, and then I remembered Overwatch, just the entirety of the video game. I've been there too. I've played a lot of Overwatch 1. I've been there, and I've seen it. I'm never gonna stop believing. But no, there's the things. There's a bunch of stories out there. People kind of going outside of the, you know, kind of skirting the line of what is legal and what isn't legal in games. Especially if you've heard of like any like major Yu-Gi-Oh like happenings, you'd understand that people do pretty much anything to try to win. Like what was it before there was a deck limit in early Yu-Gi-Oh? Someone brought in like like a deck of like 500 cards or something, and have a bunch of cards specifically to make you'd have to shuffle it. It's kind of a protest, like we need a deck limit, something like that. And not to mention that there was this there was one card in Yu-Gi-Oh where you had to shake the hand of your opponent, and and Yu-Gi-Oh players would make their hands very not handshakeable, let's say, for the sake of trying to psych out their opponents and to get them to not do the handshake, to the point where it's like, well, you could now they changed it so that verbal agreements counts, because yeah, that was kind of a thing that would happen. All through the game is very bad. Two couples play the game, and the game is literally draw a card and do whatever that says while cheating on your partner with the member from the other team. The next team does it. The first team to complete a fight challenge wins. Oh man. Oh my god, yeah. What was the name of that cheating website? There was a website that was like a dating service for cheaters, where you like cheat on your significant other. What was it called? Oh god, I forgot the name of it. But that was a disaster. I think the list of users got leaked at some points, and it was just, the fallout was massive. That was such a shit show. Start with an A, I think. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But I remember that cheating website existing and it being just an absolute, oh god, disaster. The game is just cheating, and for people in open relationships or people who are polyamorous, it's just sex with weird challenges while the other two have to wait to the other room. Like, so how's your Yu-Gi-Oh deck coming along? You don't think the site was actually real? Oh no, it was real. It was real. I guarantee you, it was very much a real website that people used. You would hope that it wouldn't be, and that was just kind of like a hoax, but no, that it was a real website. But I don't blame you, because of all the internet hoaxes out there, of all the crazy shit people would come up with, the website made for cheating. Yeah, I can understand why that sounds fake, but no, that's a real one. That's a real one. I should know. I made it. No, I didn't. I had to clarify, like, oh, it was him. And they got hacked and they didn't comply to the emails, and names associated got leaked. Yeah, that was the big thing, is that the people who ended up using the website ended up getting leaked, that they were the ones who were actually using the website. And the fallout was generational. I wish I could remember the name of it though, but no. It's not really coming to me right now. Right. We're pretty overpowered at this point at Allison something. I don't know. We're pretty overpowered at this point in the game, so I'm just kind of chilling and just holding down left click when we see opponents, and it's working out pretty well. You can get pretty strong in this game, especially if you're playing on the... I'm not playing at the hardest difficulty just because I'm trying to grind up Soul Essence, as it's called. I don't think I'm doing that good of a job though, because I don't know if we've like even broken even yet or not. So we are just kind of chilling in game right now. People took those emails and found phone numbers, and they sent a message to people saying, "I will tell your wife if you don't send me $1,000." I don't remember that part. The part of it being being like fucking ransomed for money. That part I don't remember, but wow. Ashley Madison, that's it. That's the name of the website. Yeah, it was the whole thing. It was the whole thing, to say the least. Well, that's kind of one of those things where the idea has kind of like applied since like the dawn of the internet. It's like when you do stuff online, how do you think you're like gonna get away with it? It's like every now and then you'll see like some kind of like content creator be like be like outed for saying horrible shit to people in DMs. It's like, what do you think? They're just gonna stay quiet? What makes you think that when you do something online, it's not gonna get out? Like, are you a crazy person? And it was true back then too. With fucking Allison Madison. Like I don't know. I'm just paranoid when it comes to like even cutting someone off, like whilst driving. Like I can't imagine being like blah 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 blah, blah I hate you blah blah to like someone in DMs, then being like, what? I can't believe this. They told people that I was a shitty person. What the hell? How could I have possibly seen this coming? I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't think any dating website has ever come like even close to Ashley Madison in terms of like infamy. Like maybe that's not true. Maybe there's like some real huge piece of garbage dating apps out there. I think there was like a brony dating app at one point specifically for bronies. I think that was the thing. Yeah, extra range on our Kujel. Not Proto saying this after DMing me, blah, blah, blah. I hate you, blah, 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 the other day. Seb, wilted rose, wilted rose. Damn, I knew I shouldn't have said that. I knew it was going to bite me eventually. Well, no, it's true. I don't know. I just feel like that it's not really worth being like a piece of shit offline, because I feel like it's someone's gonna speak about it eventually. And I know when Benzano speaks out against me, it's gonna be crazy. I'm kidding. all the things I said to him. Anyway, so when this game first came out, this was the final boss. This is the final area, but they updated it, and there's more area. I say they updated it, but they updated it like a long time ago. At this point, this game ended up getting a lot of updates over the years, ever since it first came out in early access. So that's pretty cool. There we go. Yeah, it's got a big old crit spot on the other side. This boss, there's an alternative version of it, which is like a giant ship, which is a pretty cool fight, but it has like a really nasty like memory leak where every time I would stream this game and we reached that boss, it was just my computer would just start to melt. It's crazy. Thankfully, I didn't run into it this time. I don't really care about some of the dating apps. Like, good for your finding community people, but stuff like Ashley Madison is crazy. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I don't like, I'm just kind of wondering, like, I just don't think there's been anything like close to that. I'm gonna want to keep that, I think. Because most other dating apps that I'll see ads for are just like highly specific, like farmers only or whatever. Golden oldies or whatever it's called. But I don't think there's ever been any other dating app where it's like where the barrier of entry is being like a piece of garbage, I don't think there's been anything of the sort of that since then. At least I don't think so. Not that I've heard of. Yeah, I'm sure someone has made like a very comprehensive video of the whole situation. The Ashley Madison situation is crazy, and it's like 5 hours long. Probably not 5 hours, but yeah. The rabbit hole is actually crazy, though. I can only imagine. So. It kind of makes me wonder if whoever like originally created that app like knew what they were doing. Like, oh, like, you know, you're gonna get a lot of people in a lot of trouble, right? Like, I'm sure they had to have known that there would have been like a nuclear fallout for such a website existing. This doesn't really have anything to do what we were just talking about because it's not really a hoax. But I enjoy me some good internet hoaxes. Like, you know, Ashley Madison isn't a hoax. It feels like it should be, but it isn't. I remember seeing a video recently on a bunch of internet hoaxes. And I remember it turned out that Varg Skeletor Joel, Vinesauce Joel, kind of accidentally led a lot of people into a wild goose chase trying to find an evil farming game on accident. An evil farming game that used to exist, like a Harvest Moon style game, except you like murdered your wife or whatever. So I got a pretty good kick out of that. I've heard some people talking about that before, of like an evil farming game that used to exist. I thought it was kind of a bunch of malarkey, and it turns out it was indeed a bunch of malarkey, but it was malarkey caused by Joel of all people, on accident. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Like 90% of their users were male, so they had to have a shit ton of bots or paid female users. So you had to pay $20 or delete all your data from the servers when deleting your account, which made them so much money. But it turns out they didn't even delete it. They just moved where it was stored, and the hackers got in that too. Wow. That's oh my god. I would say that sounds illegal, but I'm pretty sure a lot of companies that have your data do pretty much the exact same thing. But still, damn. I would say I feel kind of bad, but not really. Listen, yeah, you know what you're getting into when you go to a website like that, right? It's like, you know, you kind of had it coming a little bit. A little bit. A lot of it. You get what you fucking deserve. My god, our build is pretty busted right now. Things are just kind of exploding. I don't even realize how they're exploding. They just kind of are. They got sued out of existence for that. So targets. Yeah, the thing about this final area is that you only get the choice of one upgrade. You can still take it, but you don't have any choices like we did before. We didn't have the choice of 3. There are some scrolls that we could get well, one scroll I should say, that'll give you the option to have 2 instead of 1 choice. But we don't have anything of the sort right now, so we only got the 1 choice. All right, what do you got for us? I will. No, I'm good. We have actually like a lot of muns right now. I don't know why we have so much gold, but we're kind of swimming in it right now. Not much to really do with it. I guess I'll just hoard it. Alrighty then. Has it ever turned out the people behind the website of Ashley Madison went on to like make something else that's like insane? Did they make like GameFly, but when they go to deliver your video game, they instead kick you in the buttocks? And that's like in the fine print of the contract. No, I probably not. I wouldn't be too surprised if people behind that website incarcerated or something like that. Actually, Madison still exists? What? What do you mean it still exists? Ooh. 3 scrolls for 1 enhanced scroll. Let me go with some of these. You. Oh, that's like the worst thing I could have got. This upgrades your starting weapon, but I don't really like using the starting weapon. It's doing better now before I got breached. You can still sign up for it right now. Well, is it still the website as advertised? I kind of doubt that. I have to imagine that they might have removed the like inherent grunginess of the thing. It is. I kind of don't. Are you sure the website's still up? And it's not just like it's like archival. Going to Google. No. No way. Oh, it's hold on. Well, one burger flipping seconds. Burger flipping second. Oh my fucking god. Well, it's on the App Store. What? Why is this up? So why is it? No, that's gotta be like a prank. That's gotta be like I'm gonna click sign up and it's gonna be like a screamer. That can't be real. That can't be real. 85 million members. Well, they could say that. They could certainly say that. They absolutely could plaster that on their webpage. I'm not buying it. There's something weird about that website. You're gonna click sign up and it's gonna like Professor Helper is gonna show up. Professor Helper here. That's nuts. Well, you said they got sued to oblivion. I guess they didn't get sued to that oblivion. Unless like the domain changed owners or something. But Jesus fucking Christ. I am in disbelief right now. My belief is dis. My God. Yeah, it's pretty surprising because, you know, when I first heard the story of that website, I was assuming like, oh yeah, there's no way that like still exists and like stuck around forever. Lo and behold. Lo and behold. Oh my God. Why do I have so much money? Oh, this rich streamer saying how come we have so much money? Alright, let's see the final boss. You know what, we can watch the cutscene. I actually haven't watched this cutscene in a while. It's an evil grizzly bear. The evil grizzly bear sword. And and we are kicking the shit out of him. Currently. Yeah, our build's a little good. Our build's all right. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It gets the job done. When you looked it up, you got results from the r/adultery with subreddit because of course that exists. Yep. Of course that exists. Oh my god. I wonder what their favorite board game is over there is. I wonder. I wonder. You know what my favorite subreddit is on a slightly more positive note? I found a subreddit that's all about just like finding like the origins of props. Like how sometimes they're just like, you know, they're just like little, I don't know, like cassette players and whatnots, or just whatever random electronics they could find in the wild. It's called r/that's a booklight, and I love that. I love that place a lot. I love. I'm a big fan of proptology. So looking at that website and finding the origins of certain props, like finding out that the game sphere from Drake and Josh is like an actual like MP3 player, or was it a CD player? I should say. It's not an MP3 player; it's a CD player. I wish I could get in on that. If I saw a giant spherical CD player, I like my local electronics type. I would have been all over that. I would have loved that. I need a game sphere. Well, there we go. We actually ended up running. I said running a win. Winning a run with this character, so that's cool. We got some soul lessons. Let's do like at least one more run, at least. You know what? Let's go with the big guy. I haven't played the DLC yet, as you can tell. They released DLC characters, which I haven't gotten around to yet. You know what? I haven't tried this before. I'm gonna try the Meteor. So if you've ever played Borderlands, you would know that this guy is the Gunzerker. His whole gimmick is that he is ambidextrous and can use two weapons at once. Believe it or not, weapon genius. Minus 50% dual wield cooldown, plus 70% lucky chance shot. 1 plus 2, and 1 to 2 share their highest level during dual wielding. Perfect. This is a pretty good, just kind of no brain kind of character. You know, just throw up your ability and just I'll take this actually. I don't use this weapon a lot. It's an instrument that you play beautiful tunes on to destroy your enemies with. Although the downside with this character is you can actually use this while you're dual wielding. I'm probably not gonna hold on to it forever. I will hold on to it for a little bit. Well, no, you can. I'm sure you can find any. And there's a. I don't know if that's the kind of thing that's ever been cracked down upon recently or whatnot, but you can certainly find a lot of subreddits with pretty much any amount of no amount of morality or immorality. You know, just kind of in between. Your favorite subreddit is r/lies. That's because you found me there, isn't it? Let me guess. Is the top post this guy said he was going to play Dragon Quest 3? Is that where this is going? It's literally just people lying. That's amazing. Well, I am a bit of a lie enthusiast, as you know. I love making up petty lies for literally no reason, so I'm down for that. I'm down with some lies. And then on April Fools, they tell the truth. Is that how they mix it up? Yeah, we got some more extra shot chance. I remember there was a subreddit that one of my friends found one time where it was like never broke a bone, and it's about people who have never broken a bone and are in fact quite proud and quite snooty of the fact that they have never broken a bone in their lives. And then there'd be people who would leave the place be like, I'm sorry, bro, I broke a bone. It's like skill issue. You broke a bone. Only truth on March 23rd. Why March 23rd? Is that the day the lie was invented? The act of lying? I've never broken a bone. Get fucked, losers. Yep, that's exactly how they talk. And are you part of it too? Because not April Fool's forced. You know what? Fair enough. I talked about that before of how I should do April Fool's streams, but just not on April Fool's. Honestly, I think this stream would be like 10 times more entertaining if I did that. Where for every April Fool's joke idea I've had is like, what if I just did this on a random day and I just say that's my content? I'm just a weirdo. So I respect the hustle of you know, keeping it a surprise and not doing it on April 1st. I don't think I've ever broken a bone either. Ooh. Let's go with this. You know what's funny? When we were playing Mario Super Sluggers, I forgot to mention something very important that probably would have been interesting to talk about. The fact that I played baseball as a kid. I don't know why, but during the baseball stream, it never occurred to me like, hey, maybe I should talk about the fact I played baseball when I was a kid. That would make a lot of sense for the baseball stream, but I guess not. But no, I used to play when I was really young, I'd play t-ball. Then when I got a bit older, I played baseball. I wasn't that good at it. I was a good runner. I was like pretty fast as a kid. I don't really want that. I'm gonna put that in my temporary backpack. No, I was absolutely an outfielder. I was not on the bases. I was just out there in the nosebleeds with all the other dropouts. A good example, one of the top posts took this picture on a vacation 3 weeks ago, and this picture of the Windows background. Damn, fucking Usopp Paradise over there. That's amazing. I actually still have my old card somewhere when I played baseball as a kid, because they gave out these little cards, you know, like how they'd have the baseball cards to our team. I know mine is somewhere. My parents might still have it. I don't know, but I'd have to check somewhere. And another thing I forgot to mention is that there's actually a Mario baseball themed YouTube channel that I'd love to recommend that I probably should have talked about during Mario Super Sluggers. See, there's this channel that mostly plays Mario Superstar Baseball, and they do like drafts. They do like special games. It's called Dinger City. And I'm a huge fan of it. I've been watching them a lot. Past like a couple of years or so, maybe just a year. I don't know. I don't remember when I first found them. But it's seriously some of the most entertaining Mario baseball stuff I've ever seen, like ever. Well, probably some of the only Mario baseball stuff I've ever seen. I kind of assume most people forgot about it. So when I first found that channel, I was stoked. That channel is like super bingeable because they have all kinds of different series. Different gimmicks, like, you know, they do stuff like Moneyball, you know, they do various drafts. They're doing a Moneyball season right now, actually. It's been pretty entertaining. You know, yeah, Dinger City. Very, very good channel. Highly recommended. For all your Mario baseball related needs. Last December was supposed. This Christmas will be on 25/25/25. I feel like the biggest idiot on the planet because sometimes I'll see that post. I'm like, no way. It's like that's not physically possible, dog. It's very funny, even though everything is a lie. Well, I mean, what did you expect? It's literally in the name, you know. if you want the truth, I guess you better look at r/truth, you know. If you're one of those boring truth havers. I thought this was real, then I saw the sub. Lol. Amazing. There we go. I never used this this ability before. I never used the meteors before. I guess they freeze you on impact. I probably should have read what they actually do instead of just winging it. Oh well. I'm all about winging it. You fully believed it at first. I do fall for that sometimes. It's like this Friday the 13th is gonna be on 13, 13, 13. No, it's not. That's not even possible anymore. That's not even physically possible. Physically or emotionally possible. Yeah, one of these days, I guess to kind of go back to Mario Baseball, as I was talking about a little bit. I'm really hoping that's one of the games that gets added to NSO Plus for the GameCube games. Like, there's a lot of stuff I'm hoping they added in NSO Plus, because I do maintain that I think the GameCube era had some of the best Mario sports games. Like, you know, between the first Strikers, between baseball, Mario Power Tennis, you know, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, there's some real good sports games on the GameCube, and I hope most of them end up getting added over the years. But it might be like one of those things with every single NSO server where it's like, check back in like a couple years, and it'll probably eventually be worth it, but probably not at launch, because, you know, listen. I'm very happy that they're going to be including F-Zero GX as one of the first games on GameCube NSO. Because that absolutely would have been the game like, where's F-Zero GX? That would have been like the first game I wish they would have added, so I'm glad it's launching with it. But man, I still think 3 games is kind of like, come on. You can give us a little bit more than that to start off with. Not that I think the starting lineup is bad or anything. You know, Wind Waker is great. I never played Soul Calibur, so I never played Soul Calibur 2, I should say. I'm excited to check that out. And, you know, can't go wrong with F-Zero GX. I love F-Zero GX so much. Yeah, you're gonna enjoy when we play that game single player, because that game single player is fucked up. I never actually beat the single player of GX. F-Zero GX's single player is incredibly difficult and fucked up, even on like the normal difficulty. I can't even imagine doing it on hard, because I never done it like that. But you know, that'll probably be a good time when we get around to that. Your favorite post was a screenshot of r/lies has been banned. It looks very real. Well, even though they don't do stuff on April 1st, have they done anything, you know, of similar caliber? Oh wait, this carries fireballs on crits. I'm probably gonna want to do that on this. Use this on this guy. Well, we're gonna use both weapons because that's like the name of the character, right? It's usually 2 weapons. Like, I know that the 2 Best Friends subreddit usually do some funny yokes around the April Fools, where they're like, this is change the entire theme of the sub for like a week. Not really, sadly. Oh, that's a shame. I remember there was a whole period where it's like, well, now that this is a subreddit about ladders, all we do is talk about ladders. That's what we're doing now. I'm gonna put you temporarily back in the backpack. I like the extra damage, but cool. Let's do. It is. Right now, our Anarchy Chest has fully become a femboy subreddit. Oh. I guess we could do this. Is that like their primary demographic of that subreddit, or is it just is it just yeah? This is what we're doing now. I love this weapon. This weapon used to be terrible. Actually, it used to function like a sticky bomb launcher, TF2, but it wasn't very good. But they changed it so that it became a Splatoon weapon basically, leaving trails on the ground, and it's been way better ever since. The logo was the little. What his little picture called was changed to a femboy rook. It just kind of happened. Profile pic. That's what it's called. What do you call it? A profile pic? If it's for like an entire like forum? I don't know. Probably. They just kind of woke up one day and was like, all right, now we really know what the subreddit's about. I respect it. Wait, actually, what's my current weapon? Oh yeah, you. Meh. What is anarchy chest, by the way? I feel like I might have been a little distracted for like the rest of the sentence, but what is anarchy chest? Isn't that one? It's probably unrelated, but I remember someone like made a game a while ago where it's just literally just a giant chess piece that anybody can move any of the pieces. Like not even really playing a game, you just move it and just move it all over the place. I guess almost like r/place, but with chess pieces. Oh god, what's happening to me? My soul is on fire. I don't know what's happening. I'm dying. Okay, I don't know what's happening to me there, but I was like almost dead. Jesus Christ! Oh, it's a chess shitposting sub. I see. That is quite anarchist. Oh no, my anarchy symbol. Okay. No. It's shitposting, but chess related, but not anymore. But now it's shitposting, but femboy related. I feel like that's like most of the internet at this point, right? You didn't need a specific place for that. I kind of feel like the whole world is chess but shitposting at this point. I will not elaborate further. I wouldn't have it any other way. Wario. Alright. I'll get our normal ammo capacity doubled. He does everything. We go shower. BRC. Be right, chest. I'm not about that back shit. Damn. That is a declarative statement if I've ever seen one. The statements have been declared. The chips are down, the cards are on the table. I'm dying, Squirtle. Squirtle. I'm fine. Alright. Destroy a curse troll. Do I have any? Oh, yes, we do. When do we get that? I'll get rid of that. On God. Ooh. 100% elemental effect chance on this weapon. I might go a little crazy. I might do a bit of electric fire show going on right now. It's gonna eat through our ammo like crazy, but you know what? If I can get some of the various ways that we can restore our ammos, that'd be cool. Okie Smokey. I'm very broke right now. All right. Kill, 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 kill. Yeah, I think we got a pretty good thing going on right now. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Boggle. I feel like I'm doing damage to myself somehow, but I'm not really sure. I don't know if that's like my skill or something, just like killing me slowly. Okay, okay. Good. Good, 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 good. We got divine energy. Wow. Wow. Can I afford some upgrades now? You can. Not that much though. I need to wait for it to be able to etch. Here. And the same thing we did last time, just an ultra kill. I can hear dorks, but I can't see dorks. There you are. I'll shoot you with my starting gun. There we go. I'll just use this. Why not? That did not pay off. Not really. I should probably start using the take all and then probably give it up. I'm actually gonna take a quick break and go use the restroom. BRB. All right, I'm back. Had to use the facilities real quick. Let's get back into it. That's the wrong scene. There we go. Okay, we were done here. Did we find the vaults in this area? I think we did. Yeah, we did. We found it earlier. I might as well use the take alls while I can, and then probably get rid of it as soon as I can in the next chance we get. Yeah. Yeah. I think we got a pretty good thing going here. It's just we'll do the take all here, and then next time we see our owl friend, we'll get rid of that. Pretty good, it's a pretty good deal we got going on here, I think. As soon as we can get the necessary funds to be able to get both of our weapons the same elemental advantages. And be pretty good for us, I think. It's another case of me doing an elemental build when that wasn't really my intention going into it, but that's more and more seeming like the most viable option for us, I think. Yeah, there's a boss over here. These runs have been going pretty well, but probably because I you know, like I said earlier, I'm not playing on the hardest difficulties. I'm not playing on the Reincarnation 9. Just trying to get as much soul essence as possible. But this is just a little bit of a cozy Gunfire Reborn session because I couldn't find the thing I actually wanted to stream. Like I said earlier, that's fine. We'll probably end up streaming something Wii related tomorrow anyway. Even though I'm like trying to not overload with Wii games, but whatever, you know. Oh god, get out of the way! All right, I like that buzzsaw, but not right now. Every 20 ammo consumed, more duration. That's good, but we don't really have super rapid fire weapons right now. But I think I'll still be okay. All casting secondary skill, 0.5 lucky shot. Yeah, let's go with that. Primary skill will probably be better because we want that up at all times, but I think we probably have plenty of ways to restore it at this point. So I think we're good. Okay, at you. There we go. They share their elemental advantages, and we're probably just gonna well, what's our most leveled up weapon right now? It's Thunderstorm right now, so we're probably just gonna keep leveling up Thunderstorm for the sake of the Weapon Master, which uses both of our weapons share the same level. We could honestly probably dual wield forever at this point. I don't know if we shoot fast enough to do so, but it'll probably last a while. Lasts long enough for these guys anyway. There we go. And back off cooldown right away. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't know how useful the corrosion explosion was coming anyway. Corrosion explosion. That's a fun word. Alright. Let's give up our thing right now. Let's see. What gives the second choice? Again. Oh, here we go. Give that up. Yeah, I'll take the eggshell. This character doesn't have a lot of shield, but that'll still come in handy, I think. What do we got here? During dual wielding, plus 30% damage. Extra reload time actually might go crazy with our current setup, but I think I'll take the extra damage. What do you got? Regen ammo, that's cool. I do have slight ammo concerns right now, but that should probably be enough to fix it, probably. Yeah, we don't have any corrosion damage right now. So that armor is not going to be the easiest thing for us to chew through, but not so bad. I don't know if this temporary health it has right now counts as armor or not, actually. Okay, not bad. All right. Yeah, extra weapon damage and extra explosion damage. That's good for us. We kind of have an accidental explosion build going on. I didn't really intend that, but that's kind of what we got right now. I mean, I'll take it. It's working out pretty well for us so far. Right, I got a lot of these temporary scrolls. Let's just dump them in. I don't know how much more difficult I just made this whole thing for myself, but probably a lot. Oh well. All right, what do we got here? That's got a few stacks on it. That's fine actually. A little extra stats always help us. Yeah, I gave him a shield. It's not so bad. It's workable. It's workable. It's working. Oh yeah, that cooldown is working out very well right now. And over 3 scrolls. Okay. Pop, pop. I feel like this is getting me killed. That's. Our primary skill is cooling down. Does it count as cooling down when I'm in the skill? Probably not, right? If it does, that's pretty good. I guess we'll see if the little pop-up shows up. We are using it. Okay, I don't think anything is here. Let's go. I guess it counts because I think I do see the is that the pop up for the item? I don't think it is actually. I might be lying currently. I'm not even paying attention to where I'm shooting. I'm just looking at my my hot bar. Hey Mooney. Kill. 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 Oh boy, you have a gazillion health, don't you? You got that gazillion health. Also makes me wish we had corrosion, but as soon as it's gone, he's gone, so it's fine. Okay, that's fine. Could use a little bit of corrosive damage, but it's fine. It's fine. Extra damage? Yes. Alright, we can probably afford to get one last upgrade up here. Indubitably.
Yes.
Yeah, I think our current build is all right. It's working out pretty well. It's working out pretty well and everything except something with a lot of armor. Armor is kind of our big hurdle right now, but even then, it's not really that bad. Even then, it still works out pretty well. Okay, explosives. We got plenty of explosives as it is, but we can always use more. Alright, this is a wave of monsters. Not a big deal, though. Not a big deal at all. Not that we can't handle. Except if I toss myself into the corrosion zone, that might be a bad idea. I was hoping our dual wield would last till the end of last thing. Oh, yeah, it actually is on cooldown right now. Wow. The last few times it just was ready instantly, so I was getting kind of used to that. It only does that if I end it pretty early, huh? I'll have to keep that in mind. Don't let it go that long. Don't die, please, for no reason. Yeah, near the top seems to be the sweet spot for that. All right. Yeah, we have a lot of lucky chance shot right now. Lucky shot chance, I should say. Could always use more. Could always use a lot more of that. I never used the ring. I've never been a huge fan of the ring, really. I guess I'll give one of these up for a chance. Well, that already worked out pretty well. That actually worked out pretty well twice. Okay, I'll take it. Good enhancements. Boss throws the fight, that's fine. Just big kill everywhere. Big kill everywhere. What do we got here? We got... apparently that contributes to our build. I'll take it. Our abilities, our special season abilities. Okay, just we're kind of at that point. We're at the same point we were with the exact last run, where it's like, well, we survived long enough to be overpowered. We survived through the early games to become the super strong. Wag! Oh my God, is that the noise from Pizza Tower? Damn! Did you lose? No, No, I don't think I'll be losing anytime soon. As you can tell by our build right now, currently, I think we're good. I think we're good. It's not like when we played WarioWare last time, right? We're in a different ballpark. What do you mean last run? The run we won. We won the last run we did. We won the last run as well. Wait, you didn't notice that we're playing 2 separate characters on a different run? Damn you! We're playing a completely different character on a completely different run. I laughed. You were there during that. You were there when we won the last run. Jeez. But no, it's been a pretty successful couple of runs we've had, I gotta say. I don't pay much attention to this stream. How dare you? You're coming to my house and you talk shit about my favorite my favorite board game, which is Monopoly Cheaters Edition. That's not my favorite board game, even close. I don't need the frog suit. There we go. I still watch about 10% of the stream, and the other 90% is just chatting. I can't believe that Scoot, when she watches the stream, she immediately pauses the stream and then talks. No, I'm kidding. Unless it's a good game like Mario Super Sluggers, then I'm locked in. Another 6 hours of Mario Super Sluggers. I mean, honestly, we probably could do another session of Sluggers. I still got to beat that. I still got to beat the last battle that we lost horribly. There's still a lot of stuff we haven't shown off, like different fields and mini games. So we could easily do another Sluggers if we so chose. I don't think I want that, actually. Get that out of here. Oh, don't worry. You'll be locked in for what I have in store tomorrow. Because I was late to today's stream because I was like, I don't know what the fuck to stream. But I think I have a good idea what I'm going to stream tomorrow. And it's going to be another Wii game because I guess I'm playing a bunch of Wii games recently. I don't know, I'm kind of on a Wii kick right now. You may say I'm on the weed. W-I-I-D. Oh yeah, power up that guy. Send a picture of what the stream looks like to me when I'm chatting. I'm gonna look over, and it's gonna be like my profile picture, but with like a crudely drawn mustache and like my eyes crossed out. Isn't it? Isn't it? Interesting. I like how it takes up your ignore that your entire screen to chat. You see like the top left. Well, that explains why you're always tossing out misplays. You don't even know. You don't even know the amount of gameitude that we've got going on right now. You don't even understand the amount of the video gaming. How much we are killing it right now. Mostly auditory clues, so I'm not actually chatting right now. If I see a bit more, I guess I guess what I'll do is that when I'm streaming, I'm just gonna be going like, "Holy shit! Look at that!" You're like, "What?" And then just absolutely nothing is happening. I mean, that's why I was the stream anyway, but still. I feel like that was actually most of the stream yesterday when we were playing Warrior, where I just kept going, "Go!" like I was Hank Hill. God damn it, Bobby! I sell propane. I do cocaine. Damn it, Bobby. Ooh. All right. More damage. We're actually pretty close to the end of this run. Finish this up. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. I think I've ever seen the right fifth of the stream. So because I look at chat, it covers up. So ever since you move them, you always see Sfeel and Elijah like every 20 minutes. I'm gonna have to start hiding like subliminal messages on the stream. I'll just like have on the right. It's like please like and subscribe. and it's like, I have a strange urge to like and subscribe right now. Yes. I say. I mean, a lot of channels do that anyway. You know, sometimes I'll be watching like a no commentary video and I'll see like click, click, click. They hit the like and subscribe in the actual video. It's like, I wonder what exactly they want me to do right now. I wonder. I wonder what it is they're trying to get me to do right now. I kind of remember that little trend that was happening of like, 90% of my viewers aren't actually subbed. Watching no time commentary videos is crazy. How's that crazy? Sometimes I'll be doing something. I just want to like throw up a video of like, I don't know, like Mario Tennis or something. And when I'm checking out a game, like a recent game that came out, I'd rather like looking at it on my own than hear some guy like, "Hello, boys, it's me, Mr. YouTube Man." What are you gonna do? Look at the screen? Yeah, every now and then. Every now and then I'll be doing like work and I'll be like, "Holy shit, Mario got a 3-pointer." You need to be hearing that shit so you can do other stuff as well. Yeah, but I can hear it, but I can also look over with my eyes and be like, "Yo, Mario Tennis, yo." Besides, I've been streaming long enough now to the point where I think I mastered the peak meta. Where I could perfectly have something on one monitor, then on the other monitor I can easily look over and just get all the information I need in just a second. So like, I'm pretty full upon the peak meta right now. Where I just look over and it's like, I got everything I need to know. I know that Mario got the 3-pointer because I've seen him. I synced him. People can read games while reading chat is crazy. I mean, you see how it results in sometimes not the greatest gameplay in the world. And I do tend to pause on like longer messages. You've seen that plenty of times as well. You need to be solving Rubik's Cubes or playing video games or playing Avatar. I guess they're like, I need sound. Well, I'm still getting sound from the video I'm watching, just not a commentator. So it's not like I'm like lacking sound. It's not like I turn on the video and immediately mute it and just have it playing on the other monitor. Although I think I might have done something like similar to that before. I try to take care of my attention span as much as possible, but I've fallen prey to the least attention span practices you've seen possible. Like, there's been times where I open up a YouTube video while I look for a YouTube video to watch, where I'll just put something on and be like, okay, now let's watch an actual video for me to watch while I just have something playing. that's probably the worst it gets is like, I shall watch this thing while I go find something. While I find something to watch. I think Netflix needs a feature like that, honestly, because you always hear like horror stories of people like, I don't know what to watch on Netflix. They spend like several hours scrolling. Just like throw like a preview of friggin', I don't know, a live action One Piece or something. I don't know. If no one's telling me what's happening, how will I know when I can't see it? But I can see it. It's on the other monitor. That's why I peek over and I see Mario get the triple double. Freaked around, got the triple double. I mean, sure, not the greatest gameplay. We also said read games and play chat, so... Well, I do play chat, because, like, how else am I going to convince folks like you to give me money? And, you know, I don't know, I read games sometimes. I play some JRPGs. Like a lot of reading. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. Damn. I just like insulted like my own chat and like an entire fan base. It's good for me. I have an 8-page psychological assessment size excuse of my attention span, though. Yeah, well, I'm watching Mario Tennis with no commentary. I feel, you know, I'm starting to feel like I might be alone in the appeal of no commentary videos. Because I've floated around the possibility of creating my own non-commentary YouTube channel before, and like everyone's like, why would you do such a thing? I don't know, don't you just want to play video games without talking, still recording? I've considered kind of doing that before and just like sharing moments of like me playing TF2 or whatever. I don't think there's no JRPG fans in the chat. That'd be awful. Hey, I'm with you too, bud. All right, I've been. Damn, I hit you with the bud. That's crazy. I've been waiting for this guy to play Xenoblade for like the past like almost 4 years. And you know, usually when it comes to games, I'm not one to complain about games being too lengthy because you know I know what I'm getting into when I play a game like that. I know that it's a commitment. But literally the only reason I haven't streamed Xenoblade, despite the fact that it's my favorite RPG series ever made, is because I'd basically be a Xenoblade streamer because those games, I like to do everything I can in them, and they're already quite lengthy as they are. So it'd be quite the marathon. I got butted, damn. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. I guess also at this point, I'm kind of hoping that those games get enhancements for Switch 2. Because I love the Xenoblade games to death, but they could do with some upgrades on Switch too. They get very framey, and you know the resolution can get very Vaseline-y. Very Vaseline-y. So being able to play those games with you know updated resolution, better frame rates, that'd be a dream come true. DQ3 is shorter than Utopia. I think DQ3 and Utopia probably would have been around the same size if I didn't do as many alternative paths as I did. And we're not talking about DQ3 right now, are we? I'm talking about Xenoblade. Well, I haven't played a Xenoblade. Can you tell what's happening? I sure can't. Is this one of those bitrate destroying games? I feel like it is. Like this stream already doesn't have like the best bitrate ever, and I feel like this game probably isn't helping with all the effects flying everywhere. By that I mean the main story to get through with no post game is shorter than Utopia. If you do every alt path. Yeah. Yeah. You know what we could do instead? Is we could do the post game of Metopia. I know. There is a post game, but like I'm good. I'm okay. I'm good for now. I mean, we might do it at some point just for funsies, but nah, I'm good on Metopia for now. I'm good because I'm just sitting here gonna be waiting for Tomodachi Life. I can't wait for that. But no, it's not really the length I have a problem with when it comes to DQ3. It's just I don't know. It feels like, I don't know, to me, it still feels like we just beat DQ11. I know we haven't. It was a while ago at this point, but I don't know. I still feel like we just barely got through that. If we do DQ3 postgame, Utopia postgame for DQ3, I might actually implode. No, I probably won't be doing the postgame of that. It's been a year. It hasn't been a year. It's only been like a few months after we went back to do the Act 3. You ain't slick. There we go. Well, we beat the video game. We sure. Oh my god, that's scattered all over the place. Like, well, we'll play DQ3 when we're good and ready. Okay. But well, we're not gonna play Sonic Unleashed because I was actually considering doing that today, but I don't think we're gonna do that anytime soon. It's been a year since Act 2 and it's been 5 months since Act 3. Well, there you go. It's only been 5 months. We got other video games to play, and I could probably give you a good idea of what next RPG type thing we're gonna play next is. It's either gonna be one of two things. It's either well, you know what? I'm not gonna tell you, because tomorrow we're gonna be doing something that we can easily beat in one session. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's a game that we can very easily beat in one session, and it's a beloved Wii game. All right, those are your 2 hints for next time. I gotta go. Sorry, it's only been 2 hours, but I started pretty late, and I gotta go soon. So sorry about that. Thank you to the Scoots, the Green Squid, and the Poisiana Fox for watching. Damn, I played Wii U. There's no beloved games on the Wii U. I'm just kidding. Well, anyway, yeah, I know. Sorry, 2 hour Andy. I was late. I was trying to find Mario Strikers, but I can't find Mario Strikers anywhere. But that's fine. I think you're gonna enjoy what we got lined up for tomorrow, and then the week after that is probably when we start something longer form. There's like a couple of longer games I think we could play next week. That I'll just I'll pull right out of my hat. See you tomorrow for DQ3. Right. That's yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry about this very kind of impromptu thrown together stream of this game, but I like Gunfire Reborn, even though everyone swears I never played it on stream, but I totally have. I totally have. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow with a good video game, a very good video game. Goodbye.